the fucking chick, the girl on Showtime who interviewed Chet Hanks. I need to know her name because she's come up too many times. Yeah, for me not to know her name.
Is it? It's not. I almost called her Zika. That's crazy.
I'm sure it's not Zika.
It's not. It's Z.
You're going to have me type in some bullshit on Google to find her name. I'm
Showtime Black Girl.
literally is what I was going to type in. And I know it was going to come up too.
Ziwe.
Son of a bitch. I hate you, racist algorithm. Showtime Black Girl.
Ziwe Famudo.
So we have OnlyFans, and then we have like the sex work industry, and then we have like actors. Is there a difference between these industries, or are we all fundamentally selling our body in some way?
Honestly, I think that selling your body, like if we're going by that definition, being in the army is worse than being on OnlyFans.
Wow.
You're selling your body to the government.
So Ziwe had a interview with Mia Khalifa, and she asked her about OnlyFans workers. It was sex workers, OnlyFans workers, and then she asked them, and then Mia Khalifa brought up the military. So I guess in that context, the military would stand out for me for a couple reasons. Number one, there's a retirement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are health benefits.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that sex workers do not have access to. So I guess that would be notch military in that aspect. But in terms of like basically just pimping out your body for an indeterminate amount of time for benefits and monetary gain, I guess there's a little bit of similarity there.
First things first, interesting that Mia Khalifa even wanted to discuss some of these things, considering she's apparently undergoing an entire rebrand from who she was previously. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much of a rebrand you can go through when she's still going by that name, but I guess that's, how people know her, and so she's accepting it. But also, yes, there is a similarity, at least between the two, in the sense that younger, like 18 to probably 21.
Impressionable people are encouraged to put their lives and bodies on the line
in
for
some
money.
cases.
Yeah.
There is definitely some similarities there. Not sure that I would run to the military as literally the first thing that I would, use to compare OnlyFans to. But again,
then you also have to think about the demographics that it's sold to or that are encouraged to enter into that. Like, there's not much of a difference.
Yeah.
There's really not that much of a difference in the crowd or the demographic that enters into OnlyFans work or the military.
Unless you're gay. Can't join the military if you're gay. Or you can't
sure
at least
you
can't at least say
you
it.
can. I was about to say maybe not be so vocal about it, but absolutely you can.
Or trans. But
yeah, you can.
Thing. Same thing.
Yes, you
same
can.
thing.
Yeah.
I guess in that case you're not going to the military first though. You'd probably be more apt to go OnlyFans before you do the military.
Sex work than the military?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't speak for those people, but it's a little bit of an interesting dynamic there.
Shit. Would I rather have an OnlyFans account or join the military? Because, I may not get the benefits from the military, but if I'm doing the right shit on OnlyFans, I can rack that shit up. Maybe not me. I'd have to do some gay shit. I'd have to be doing nobody's paying me millions of dollars to watch me jack off. I don't think.
Yeah, OnlyFans for
I'd
men
have
is
to be
not
doing
the
some
same.
outlandish shit.
Yeah. Literally, it's not the same for men at all.
It's not. But a woman now could rack up some M's on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
One thing you have to have is a relative following and tease a little bit on your free accounts. And
you just got to know how to work social media and know how to work, obviously, OnlyFans.
Minimal time, 20, 30 minutes, a couple times a week.
And you know what? I feel like a lot of people feel like that you have to be attractive. I don't even think. Now, it might impact how much money you make.
You need to have an elite feature.
Yeah.
So if you're blessed in the face, then the body must be, a little higher. If you're touched anywhere, you just got to balance that out somewhere else.
or if you're just completely unattracted, you just got to go all out.
Damn, you got to go hard.
That's a fact. But
Woo!
I mean, it is what it is. A lot of men are out there are willing to pay
So
$9.99, $19.99, $29.99.
as opposed to, you know, signing up for 3-4 years of blowing heads up and stuff like that.
Possibly undergoing PTSD.
But then when I get out, though, man,
Supposedly said.
them
But
benefits.
sometimes, at least in the case of people who have actually seen action,
That's if you can make it back and be of sound mind and body.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
another thing.
yeah.
That's another thing.
I don't know. Either way, I feel like you have to be under extreme desperation to be like,
what did we say the last segment? There's nothing is absolute. So there's negative. There's pros and cons to both. I guess this conversation has just done a lot to show me the similarities.
yeah, she's not wrong. And for people to probably start attacking her, I'm assuming.
I just think that has to do a little bit more with what you were talking about in the beginning, that her rebrand and like the juxtaposition is put that way to try and lessen, I guess, your viewpoint of her. Like she tries to make that comparison because, oh, well, you wouldn't think that way about the military. You wouldn't think that way about the troops, would you? And I'm just like the troops, essentially, is what she's trying to do there. So that I think a lot of people naturally rejected that and kind of came after her. But I think the overall merit of the argument is there.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
she's pretty apt. She's pretty on point with that.
you're probably only going to take that from certain people, much less a porn star, a former porn star. So
Yeah.
give us your thoughts. What do you think? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment.
And make sure you check out some of our other videos on Fresh and Fit, Manosphere people. I guess that's the closest thing we got. And make sure you subscribe. We like to talk about just different news and things like that going on quite a bit.